Guys, so today I'm doing a very short eyeshadow tutorial on the long-awaited Maya Mia palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I will just give you a quick rundown on the shadows that are included. So as always, she includes this little brush which is double-sided, and it's actually a pretty good little brush. I prefer it to contour my nose than for the eyeshadow, but anyway, it's just another one to add to my collection. So there are two shimmer shades in this palette. There's Glisten, which is in the Omrizi palette, and then there's Gold Bar, which is a gorgeous, shimmery, true gold color. And then on the top you have four matte shades. You have Nude, which is a perfect blending color. You have Deep Brown. It actually looks black, but it is brown once you have it on. Sienna, which is the most popular color, it seems, from the Lavish palette that she released back in holiday season of last year. Then you have Warm Taupe. It's called Warm Taupe, but I find it to be very neutral. And then Vanilla, which was also in the Omrizi palette. So the two color shades that she added are Aqua and Fresh Peach. And I knew that Fresh Peach was going to be my favorite color as soon as I knew this palette would be released. So then another color that you have in the Omrizi palette, which is also in this one, is Caramel, whatever, whatever you want to call it. It's in this palette. It's one of my favorite colors from the other palette as well. So once again, you have 10 shades. You have a mix between matte shades, shimmer shades, and some satin finish shades as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the tutorial. So if you want to see this eye look, then just keep on watching. The colors in the Anastasia palettes tend to be very pigmented and have a little bit of fallout. So what I'm going to do first to start out the eye look is go in with this color right here called Nude. And I'm pretty much just going to put a little bit of this in my crease just to help the other colors blend out, just to ensure we don't have any patchiness or cakiness with the other colors. So I'm going to go in with a Sigma E35 with that nude color and start blending that in the crease. And I swatched this on my arm earlier, and I noticed that it pretty much just blends in perfectly with my skin, so you're really not going to notice anything when I blend this on. So now that I have the nude color on, I'm just going to go in with this color here, Warm Taupe. And it's called Warm Taupe, but it's actually quite neutral as far as browns go. And I'm actually going in with the very same brush, the Sigma E35. It's a big, fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to tap off the excess, because there is a lot of excess with these colors. And basically in the same spot as the nude color, just going to go back and forth in the crease. And this does come with this little plastic sheet. That way if you wanted to create a cat eye, you just basically hold it here and go back and forth like that. But I want my smokiness to be a little bit more rounded. This is a very pigmented color, so I don't want to go in with a lot right away. I just want to build it up little by little. This is just the second time I've gone in with this color. I just dip it in the color, dip the brush in the color one time, tap off the excess, and then go in and blend it back and forth, just right here in the crease, staying above the lid. Next, I'm going to take that same Warm Taupe color on the same brush and just blend a little bit of that under my lower lash line. If you want to make a dramatic or a bright color blend nicely, it's important to put a neutral or soft color underneath. That will help it, it'll give it like a gradient effect or an ombre effect versus just a straight harsh line of a dramatic or bright color. And as I'm going under my lower lash line, I'm going to connect that up to where the crease color is and basically make kind of like a rounded V shape. So I'm going to keep that brush handy, and I'm going to go in with a flatter brush for the lid color. And for the lid, I'm actually going to be doing two different colors. I'm going to start out with this Fresh Peach color, which I think actually might be my favorite color in the entire palette. It is so amazing. It's like a salmon-y color. It's kind of like a satin finish. So I'm excited to use this. I knew when I saw this palette for the very first time that that was going to be my favorite color. So I'm going to go ahead and use that on the lid. I'm going in with a Sigma E55. It's just a flat shader brush. And I'm just going to start tapping that on the lid I did not tap off the excess with this one. I want to keep this one pretty intense compared to the other color that I used already. So I'm just going to tap this all over the lid. I'm going to go in with the color several times, 2 or 3 times, just a little bit of color each time though. You want to slowly build up the intensity versus going in with a ton of product all at once and hoping that it blends. Yes, I love these colors. Love them! So with no additional product on my E35, I'm just going to go in and blend these two together. So next I'm going to take the shade Vanilla, and once again, not a very shimmery shade. I'm just going to use this as a brow bone highlight. I'm going to go in with an e.l.f. brush, and this is either $1 or $3. I don't remember which, but it's very reasonable. Got it at Target, and it actually works really good. So I'm going to get a little bit on there and just tap that right underneath my brow. Once I get it on there, just swipe back and forth. Pay no mind to my ungroomed brows. I'm getting ready to go get my eyebrows done for the very first time, and I want to make sure they're grown out so I don't piss off the brow lady. So I'm basically just tapping this under the eyebrow, and then once I get a good amount on there, I'm just going to swipe back and forth just to bring out that small amount of shimmer. And I'm going in with that same color, Vanilla, and I'm going to use that as an inner eye highlight right here between the very corner of my eye and where my lashes begin. So then I'm going to go in and blend again with the E35, just very lightly. Pretty much anytime you add a new color, you want to go in with your blending brush with no additional product and blend that out just to make sure all harsh lines are taken care of. Next I'm going in with just a little bit more Fresh Peach on the same E55 brush. Now I've been using a Sigma E35 for all my blending so far, but now I'm going to go in with an E25, and you can see it's slightly smaller, and when you turn it to the side it's a little bit skinnier this way. This one is just round all the way around. So I'm going to take the Sigma E25 and tap it in that warm taupe color and then tap off the excess. And I just want this crease to be a little bit more defined than what I had it before. And I am blending from all the way on the outer corner all the way into the inner corner. However, I do want to concentrate the primary amount of product on the outer corner. So basically anywhere you lay your brush down first is where you're going to have the most amount of product. So since we want to keep the most product on the outer portion of the eye, that's the first place I'm going to lay the brush down, because if I lay it down here, it's going to be darker here than it is here, and that's not what I want. So I'm just going to keep that brush on the outer part for the most part. Then I'm going to take the E25, the smaller blending brush, again underneath the eye with the warm taupe. This is the same thing we did earlier with the E35, but that was dispersing the product onto a larger surface area. Right now we're going to concentrate it a little bit more in a... Next I'm going to go in with this dark brown color on this E30 pencil brush, and I'm going to use that in the outer corner. So just tap a little tiny bit, pretty much just like roll the brush through it like that, tap off the excess. Anytime I do that, you can kind of see the excess flying off, so that's how you know you need to get rid of a little bit of it. So what I'm going to do is take this small brush and pretty much just create a V shape, starting from the corner of my eye going outward in the same direction where the tail of my eyebrow ends. So pretty much from here to here, in that direction. And it's not going to be too dramatic, it's going to be kind of short. And then I'm going to start following the crease. And I'm taking that just about halfway into my eye. Next I'm going to take just a teeny tiny little bit on the end of that same pencil brush and blend it in the outer third of my lower lash line. Now that I have that on there, I'm going to go in with my E25 with no additional product and start blending. And you're not going to see all of this, but I'm probably going to blend for 60 seconds on each eye, just because this is a very dramatic color and I want to make sure that it is seamless. Next, I'm taking just a little bit more of that deep brown. Yeah, it's called deep brown. I almost forgot for a second. Okay, and then doing that same shape. Next, I'm going to go ahead with the E25 and add just a little bit more warm taupe to the crease. Don't even think about it, Diesel. Next, I'm going to take the color Glisten right here, this shimmery rose gold color, and I'm going to be adding this to my lower lash line. And I'm going to take that on a Sigma E20, a short shader brush, and start tapping it and swiping it a little bit at a time under the lashes. And I'm going to take this all the way in to the tear duct. And you don't need to take this color all the way through the deep brown down here, just kind of meet where it starts. Now I'm going to go back again with the E55, the flat shader brush, and add some more fresh peach and make it a little bit more defined right here where it meets the crease. Alright, so that's going to do it for my eyeshadow. I'm going to do my eyeliner and lashes really quick and I'll be right back. So that's going to do it for this eye look today, you guys. I went ahead and paired it with MAC Angel and LA Girls Glazed Lip Paint in the color Blushing for my lips. Pretty much any combination of these colors that you use with this palette are going to be really, really flattering. And another good thing about this palette is, let me zoom you out here for a second. Oops, wrong direction. Another thing that came with this palette are these little cards, and there are 5 of them, and it's called Get the Look. And basically it shows you this picture right here of this eye look, and on the back side of the card it tells you the colors that you're going to need on the top and then the steps that you'll take to get that exact eye look, which is super awesome. She's never included cards like this with her palettes before, so basically she shows you ways to incorporate every single color in the palette, which is really, really cool. It's the same price as her other palettes. It's $29 and it's extremely versatile. The difference between this and say the Amrezy palette is the Amrezy palette is very warm. This one is not a warm palette. It's not to say it's cool, it's more neutral and warm. So you have one cool tone shade right here, the aqua color, then you have warm shades down here and right here, but these right here are all very neutral. So this is good for more of an everyday look palette versus the Amrezy palette, which is more of, you create more dramatic looks with that one. So I absolutely love this palette just as much as any of the others that she's created. This is totally worth the money. I got mine from beautylish.com and I seriously got it the next day after I ordered it. So their shipping is super fast. So they also do have a discount as well. So if you sign up for their, I guess it's an email subscription, then they give you a 10% off code, and if you use it within 48 hours, then you get that 10% off as well. So I definitely recommend either buying it from them, or you can actually get it on the Anastasia website. I'm not sure if it's sold out yet, but they also have it on Sephora and Ulta.com, and then Macy's, Dillard's, and Nordstrom as well. So definitely recommend this palette to pretty much anybody. It goes with any warm, cool tone or neutral skin tones. It doesn't matter. This is going to work for everybody. So it's definitely worth the hype and I highly recommend it. So thank you so much for watching my video today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see more tutorials with this palette, I would be happy to do it. Go ahead and just either like this video or let me know in the comments below. Let me know what colors you'd like to see me use. I do plan on using the aqua color for the next tutorial. So go ahead and let me know if that's something you'd like to see. And thank you again for watching, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below if you have not done that yet. I will see you next time. Goodbye!